It's been a while since we got any details on Call to Exist. If I'm right, the last thing we got was the reveal of the queuing squad, which consists of Heisei, Yuri, Shirazu, Yumbayashi and Toru, and now we finally have some new details about the game, which Bandai Namco posted recently on their site. It's mainly about the popular ghouls, what their abilities are like, a battle mechanic called the action gauge, as well as some new screenshots and artwork, and that's pretty much what we're going to be going through in this video. As always, there will be a link in the description if you want to check it out yourself. So let's get into this update. I'll just go through all of the details at once and then share my thoughts at the end, instead of constantly stopping to say, hey, that's pretty cool. So we start with some of the playable ghouls. There's just 3 listed for now, which is Nishiki, Shu and Tuka, with a description for them and their special attacks. First we have Nishiki Nishu. Nishiki is a ghoul who hunts his own kind. Nishiki is considered to be an S-rank ghoul of a gory tree by the CCG, and has earned the nickname Serpent due to the snake mask that he wears. Special attack Bakaku. The huge Bakaku, a tail like Kagane, can bind your enemy or can be used to perform a powerful ranged attack. Next we have Skiyama Shu, the son of Skiyama Group and once known as a Gourmet. Shu lost his meaning in his life ever since Kaneki disappeared. Special attacks Kukaku. A Kukaku is a defensive type Kagane that has a main pierce attack as well as the ability to guard an enemy's powerful attack. And then we have Kirishima Tuka, a ghoul who manages the coffee shop Ri. Tuka runs the cafe in hopes that Kaneki is still alive and will have some place to return to. Special attack Ukaku. This kind of Kagane is usually shown as feathers spread out from the shoulder area. Tuka's Ukaku creates a lightning fast attack and a long range attack from a safe distance away from enemies. Now we're on to the battle mechanic known as action gauge. The action gauge is a tool that plays an important role during the battle. During combat, you'll want to pay close attention to the action gauge, as it could mean the difference between life and death depending on how you use it. The action gauge can be used to unleash a powerful attack on your enemies. For ghouls, the gauge refills as time passes, but CCG characters will need to use items to refill the gauge. There are 2 ways to consume the action gauge, so it's important to make a full use of it by considering when and how much to use it. Consuming the action gauge. When consuming a little bit of the gauge, you'll create a unique action. This is a more powerful attack than a normal one, and is useful against weak enemies and great for long-term battle. Conversely, when consuming more of the gauge, you'll be able to use the special attack. The damage dealt is much more than a unique action attack. However, you'll need to be careful when to use it or you'll leave yourself open for an attack. So these details are pretty basic. From the trailers and gameplay, we've seen that all the characters have overpowered attacks, which are both their special attacks and their unique action from the action gauge. And as well as that, I actually really like the HUD in this game. In the bottom left, that shows we'll have an avatar of whoever we're playing as, which I think is a nice touch because it probably would look really bland without it. Now you guys might have noticed as well from the new screenshots that Nishiki, Shu and Tuka are all wearing different outfits this time. So far from other screenshots, we've just seen them wearing their season 1 outfits, but now we actually know that they will have other outfits, which is good. I was hoping each character wouldn't just be stuck with their default costume, but the question is, just how many outfits will there be? I'm hoping there will be more than 2. Well, I guess it actually depends on the character and the actual number of outfits they've had throughout the series. For example, will Tuka get her bunny mask and outfit from season 1, and will Nishiki get his mask from Ri? It would kinda suck if the ghouls didn't get their masks. And when it comes to the CCG, will they have more than their basic white coat outfit, or will they get different outfits? Like Yuri occasionally just wears his black shirt. I know it's pretty basic, but a bit of variety would definitely be appreciated. As well as that, something else I noticed from these new screenshots is that some of them take place outside, which is good. It actually shows different areas that aren't inside the CCG. I don't want this game to have only maps that are dark corridors, because I feel like we'd all grow real tired of them real quick, and it would kind of seem like they didn't put much effort into the game and don't care for variety, but hopefully that's not the case. Also, let's take a moment to appreciate this piece of artwork that was also revealed. I love it. I think it's really cool. My favorite part about it is probably Heisei at the bottom just cracking his finger and staring into your soul. Anyway, just thought I'd cover the new details that Bandai released. It's been a while since I talked about Tokyo Ghoul, mainly because we haven't gotten anything new in a while, and as skeptical as I still am about the game, I'm still happy to make content on it. I'm still hoping the game ends up being somewhat good and doesn't die within a month, and if it does, well, I'll let you know all about it. Feel free to let me know your thoughts on these details, who you're most excited to play as. Do you think this game will will actually be any good considering it's just an online game, or just anything to do with Tokyo Ghoul, you know where the comment section is. Like I said at the start, if you want to check the details out for yourself, there will be a link in the description. And as always, thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch this video. I really do appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next one.